seemed so lonely, we filled it up with only two. And when I hurt, burden runs off my shoulder. How can I hurt when loving you? Warm, touching warm, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Here we go. Sweet Caroline, a good time never seems so good. So good, so good, so good. I feel inclined to believe they ever would. And now one more time. Sweet Caroline, a good time never seems so good. To believe they ever would. Sweet Caroline, a good time never seems so good. I feel inclined to believe they ever would. And now all right, thank you. Thank you very much. We're keeping going. That was our big finale, but I guess we're going longer. No. Something better. How about, okay. Okay. Living easy, living free. now? Okay.
Been working so hard, I'm punching my card. 8 hours for what? Oh, tell me what I got. I've got this feeling that time's just holding me down. I'll hit the ceiling, or else I'll tear up this town. Tonight I gotta cut loose, a foot loose, kick off the Sunday shoes. Please, Louise, pull me off of my knees. Jack, get back, come on before we crack. Loose, your blues, everybody cut foot loose. You're playing so cool, obeying every rule. Take away down in your heart, you're finding yearning for somebody to tell you. Well, I've been passing you by. I'm trying to tell you. If you'd only cut it loose, cut loose, take off your Sunday shoes. Won't you shake it for me? Oh, my Lord, come on before we go. Lose your blues. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You got to turn it around. Get your feet on the ground. Now take a hold of your soul. I'm turning loose, a foot loose. Kick off your Sunday shoes. Please, Louise, pull me off of my knees. Jack, get back, come on before we crack. Lose your blues, everybody cut foot loose, a foot loose. Kick off the Sunday shoes. Please, Louise, pull me off of my knees. Jack, get back, come on before we crack. Lose your blues. Everybody cut, everybody cut. Everybody cut, everybody cut. Everybody cut, everybody cut. Loose.
Fade it out. All right, we're gonna fade it out. We'll look around. So 9:37. Let's go.
Well, take me back down with cool water floors, yeah. Let me remember things I love. Starting at a long catfish bite, walking along the
online from Climate Pledge Arena, this is the 2023 Western Governors University Commencement Ceremony in Seattle, Washington. This ceremony is for the master's degree graduates. This is a live broadcast and will be available for replay on YouTube and WGU's website.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome to graduation, the 94th commencement of Western Governors University. Sorry about starting a few minutes late. Some of the graduates had yet to make it in, so those of you that are coming in late, just be real quiet. No, you're late. No, we want to welcome you all here to the Emerald City. You know, they say that geniuses pick green, so I did my best to match the evergreen state flag over here, and I think I did a pretty good job. But we're here, the home of Starbucks, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Amazon, and all of you fantastic graduates. Graduates, families, friends, thank you for joining us for this momentous occasion. Our ceremony is being recorded. It's being streamed live over the internet, so what you say can and will be used against you in the future. A special welcome to all of our online viewers who are joining us across the country and around the world. Now, as you celebrate, and we do want you to celebrate today because this is your day, please share your excitement on social media using the hashtag WGUGrad. What a great gathering of our night owls worldwide. Now, if you are able, would you please stand with me for our national anthem?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, the brave.
Thank you so much, and please be seated. I am delighted to host you in my home city, Seattle, the Jet City, the Emerald City, Seattle, Washington. Please give it up for our amazing performer, Alana Hurley. Alana is a first-generation college graduate whose parents immigrated from the Philippines. She was born and raised in South Seattle, and she is earning her master's degree in teaching and is passionate about fostering growth, curiosity, and success in the lives of young children. Musically, she has performed all over the country, but most notably in New York City. Please give it up one more time for Elena. My name is Tanya Drake, and I serve as the Regional Vice President here at WGU for the Northwest. I use the pronouns she and her, and I identify as First Nations. My father is Cowichan from Vancouver Island, and it is my pleasure to convene the 94th Western Governors University Commencement. Here in Seattle, we want to acknowledge that we stand on the traditional territory of the Coastal Salish, Stillaguamish, Duwamish, Muckleshoot, and Suquamish Indigenous nations. A land acknowledgement serves as a reminder to all of us that we move towards equity and we are committed to respecting tribal rights of sovereignty and self-determination while listening to, learning from, and uplifting the voices of Indigenous peoples whose guardianship of this land has continued since time immemorial. On behalf of the entire university and the Board of Regents, we are honored to celebrate our graduates and all that you have accomplished this year. WGU graduates, I hope your memories of this day will remain with you forever. Each of you has accomplished something extraordinary. Your graduation is a milestone reached and a dream achieved. It is the culmination of challenges faced and obstacles overcome. You have taken a unique journey to make it here, and your determination and perseverance inspire all of us and mark a path for others to follow. Given that children of college graduates are 10 times more likely to attain a degree, many of you have not only enhanced your own lives, but that of your families and for generations to follow you. A little bit of history you may know, WGU began in 1997, near the dawn of the internet. Think about how far we've come in over 25 years with the emergence of AI. At that time, 19 founding governors had the foresight to see technological advances as an opportunity to adapt, even reinvent higher education, to make it more accessible and affordable, to improve its quality and relevance to the future of work, and to increase its focus on students and delivering value to you. Ultimately, changing lives for the better. Hundreds of thousands of lives. Today, after over 25 years, WGU is celebrating over 125,000 graduates across the nation. Today's milestone represents an unprecedented level of dedication, persistence, creativity, and resilience. And for that, we congratulate and celebrate you. I'm reminded of a quote from Sue Bird, one of the most prolific basketball players in American history, a state champion in high school, a two-time NCAA champion, a four-time Olympic gold medal winner, and a four-time WNBA champion with the Seattle Storm. She is an individual who set countless records in this very arena. And Sue Bird said, "When you can step out of your comfort zone and be uncomfortable, you see what you're made of and who you are." And at this moment in history, the world needs individuals exactly like you. Those who are unafraid of new challenges and the discomfort of courageously stepping out of your comfort zone. Those with the tenacity to surmount the insurmountable, with the foresight to anticipate the unforeseeable, and the flexibility to adapt. The commitment to persist no matter what. Those who have shown us that there is only one way to go, and that is forward. The education that you received at WGU prepares you to persist and no doubt conquer any challenges that you face. You're now equipped to move yourselves, your families, and our communities forward. And we know you will be a great success. A little bit of information about you all. You join only 13% of adults in the U.S. who hold a master's degree. Only 13%. Many of you today are graduating with family members. You made WGU a family affair. Please look to the monitor. Some of you have shared pictures with us. Some of you celebrated, and I met you last night. So awesome. We offer a special congratulations to our sharing this moment with your loved ones. WGU is also grateful to recognize year after year as a military-friendly university. We're especially proud to recognize our military members who are graduating, and we thank you for your service. You may have noticed the military graduates who are proudly wearing the red, white, and blue cords today to symbolize their service to our country. Thank you to these brave individuals, and I will ask our military graduates, if you are able, to please stand and be recognized. Thank you again for your service. Also joining us today are members of our faculty, staff, and leadership. Please show your hand, or please graduates, express with your hands your appreciation to all those who helped you get to this achievement. Some more fun facts about today's graduating class. So today we have more than 1,100 graduates today in our master ceremony. More than a third of you are like myself. You're the first in your family to get a college degree. I extend a special congratulations to you. 44% of you identify as students of color. Your average age is 38 years old, with the youngest being 21 and the oldest being 69. Your average time to degree was just 2 years and 5 months. What took you so long? 46 states are represented here today. The state with the most graduates, you guessed it, right here, 55% in Washington State. Our graduate who traveled the farthest to join us today is from Miami Springs in Florida, over 3,000 miles away. You all work diligently to reach an educational milestone that will change the course of your history and influence the future generations to come. We thank you for allowing us at WGU to play a part in the fulfillment of your dream. It has truly been our honor. And now, please welcome our president, WGU President Scott Pulsifer. President Pulsifer.
It is truly inspiring to be here and to look out upon all of you graduates. You may not know this, but this is actually the largest graduation commencement ceremony that we've hosted in our just over 25 years. So kudos to each and every one of you for being here. It's also incredibly inspiring to know that for each one of our graduates, there are 7+ individuals who join them in recognizing them and the award and this attainment that they've actually achieved in their lives. Please give a shout out to all those who've come in to support you here. It's great to see all of you here. It truly is an inspiring moment for me and truly for all of us to be here to share this moment of pride and recognition with each and every one of you. You have, as Dr. Drake highlighted, overcome great obstacles to complete your degree. Each of you has an amazing story that has brought you to this point, like Jose Gonzalez-Tello, a first-generation graduate earning his MBA, who immigrated from Panama, leaving everything behind to face new challenges and new opportunities. And then there's Alejandra Tapia Perez, who is a first-generation master's graduate who will soon enter her own classroom as a high school biology teacher. We know there are hundreds of stories and accomplishments worthy of highlighting, and we urge each of you to share your story with your families and friends. It will inspire them as much as it has inspired us. At this time, we have the opportunity to hear from 2 of your fellow graduates as they share their respective journeys to earn their degrees. I'm delighted to introduce Francesca. I'm delighted to introduce Francesca Capozzi, Master of Science Data Analytics from Redmond, Washington, and David Cinderella, Master of Business Administration from Sammamish, Washington. And please join me first in welcoming Francesca to the lectern. Francesca.
My school saved me. My name is Francesca, and I'd like to tell you all while I'm staying here today. In 2017, I had just begun attending Florida State University as a junior when I noticed flickering in my right eye. Being a very naive 19-year-old, I assumed it was exhaustion or nothing, and then I finally went to an eye doctor, but then he gave me this prescription to go to an emergency room. Life after that was a blur, literally and figuratively, as they realized my brain was overproducing spinal fluid and it was literally crushing my optic nerve and any other veins that got in the way. Between medical bills and dozens of surgeries, I had to leave FSU and I had to focus on finances, fighting for my life, and relearning how to exist with this world around me, and all my perfect plans for my life were gone. Up until this point, my life, I was obsessed with answers. What makes this tick? Why does this happen this way? And I was suddenly given this lifelong diagnosis of pseudotumor cerebri, which literally goes by this medical term that means we don't know why. Being only 19, I accepted at that time that my life was over and my dreams of graduating young and breaking records and being this incredible scholar were gone and out of reach forever. By the end of that following year, I had almost 20 different procedures, and I moved home to focus on recovering when I actually had happened to hear from a friend about this online school that worked with his busy 2-job schedule, and I made this phone call that changed my life forever. I talked to an enrollment counselor, and I realized that WGU's flexibility meant that I could work on my school between hospital visits, and my physical presence was no longer required or held against me, especially on those days when I couldn't get out of bed. And I enrolled on the Marketing Management Bachelor's, and I met my first mentor, Ashley Flynn. Let me tell you right now, a good mentor is worth their weight in gold. Ashley quickly learned about my condition and worked with me through 14 more hospital procedures, visits, and weeks where we didn't know what was going to happen to me. So many people thought I was crazy for going back to school during all of this, but there was this moment that I realized something. I spent so long wondering what was going to happen if I didn't make it through that I wasn't prepared for what would happen if I did. So I pushed and Ashley pulled, and together we got me through that finish line and I graduated. During this, I had struggled with my vision and relearning how to navigate technology and my world, and I approached my local Microsoft store where I met my then manager, Blake. I still have this little sheet of paper where I said my dream in the whole world was to create technology classes so people with disabilities like myself could have a bit of their life back too. He hired me and I took on a role as the education expert, and together we wrote those classes. At this point, I began to realize I wasn't quite done with WGU, and I enrolled in the Masters of Data Analytics, and I met some more amazing mentors. But then the pandemic hit. My fiance and I, we drove from Florida to Seattle from a job at Microsoft, but I still got sicker, undergoing an additional 24 procedures in the first 2 years I was enrolled in this master's program. I wish I could stand here and tell you all that I've made this miraculous recovery or that today marks the day that I'm healthy, but I can't. But what I can tell you is that because of this school, I am standing here today and not back at home in Florida wondering what to do because my life was over. Because it isn't. It's happening right here, right now. Western Governors University let me fight, and let me fight to have a life in the event that my story didn't end, and it didn't, and it fought just as hard as I did. Ashley, Jory, Ode, and every course mentor and faculty member I met fought for me every step of the way, through every surgery and through every recovery. I might never have the answers to know why, but I got to write my graduation capstone on non-invasive diagnostic criteria of neurological disorders using intracranial measurements, and I hope to pursue a career looking for those answers, because my degree opened that door for me, and my story is going to continue. Every person sitting here has their own story too. We're all working long hours to make ends meet and studying late hours in the night. We're parents attending classes while taking care of little humans that rely on us. We're ambitious students looking for school that's going to accelerate the way our dreams do. Every person sitting here fought hard. Through a pandemic, through everything life threw at them, we're here. I wish that I had a happy ending to my story to tell you all, but I'm honestly so glad that I don't, because it means my story isn't over. Today marks a new chapter for all of us, and the beginning of all the amazing things we're going to do and accomplish with our degrees and in our lives. I would like to leave you all with this quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson that I have carried for the last few years. What lies behind us and what lies before us are but tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Congratulations, class of 2023, we made it.
It is my honor and privilege to speak to you today. I want to start with a welcome to the faculty, mentors, students, families, and friends. I want to especially thank my mentor, Ronnie Bell, for her encouragement and engaging conversations. I also want to thank my instructors for their guidance and wisdom. Without the support of our mentors and faculty, many of us wouldn't be here today celebrating. A special thank you to my family for all their support. How you doing, Night Owls? Are we excited? My name is David Cinderella, and yes, before you ask, my last name really is Cinderella. We had it before Disney. This is no dream, and we aren't in fantasy land. This is real. We are about to graduate from WGU. Before I get to my story, we need to complete some final business. If you're able, I ask all the graduates to please stand. Now raise your hands in the air. Let's celebrate. Please be seated. Congratulations. I'm happy to announce that you have all passed the verification process for your WGU graduation objective assessment. Give yourselves a round of applause. And you thought there were no more assessments. I want to acknowledge two of my fellow graduates. First, my future daughter-in-law, Tess, who completed her WGU Master's in Education, and second, her father, Paul, who completed his WGU Master's in Business Administration. You will soon learn the role they played in my story. I currently live with my family in the Seattle area, but I grew up in New Jersey with parents and 2 siblings. My parents lit the flame of learning in me at an early age, and it continued to grow. That passion never died. Maybe I have a learning addiction. Hi, I'm David. I'm a lifetime learner. My father desperately wanted a college degree, but circumstances did not work out in his favor. He graduated from high school, and it was off to the Army. When he came home, he earned a certificate from a local engineering school and then went to work. Through years of hard work and sacrifice, my parents raised 3 children and provided the opportunity to pursue our degrees. I sometimes feel my father graduated with each of us and received a degree he could never get for himself. I was so eager to push forward that during my high school years, I voluntarily, yes, I said voluntarily, went to summer school twice so I could graduate early. Thankfully, a wise guidance counselor talked me out of that plan. I spent my last year of high school in AP classes and helping as a physics TA with my fellow seniors. I went on to earn a Bachelor of Engineering and was feeling great. I immediately took my first master level course, and then it happened. I decided after 16 years I needed just a short break. You know what's coming, don't you? That break lasted, ready? 34 years. I often talked about the value of education to anyone who would listen. It was my future daughter-in-law who overheard her father and I droning on about the importance of education and how advanced degrees help your career. She challenged us to put our money where our mouths are, and we did. We both signed up for the WGU program. Can I ask Task and Paul to please stand? I've held various positions in my career as technology management and sales. I went from an individual contributor to a first-time manager to a senior manager and finally to a number of leadership teams. But I never felt I was satisfied, and I thought I could do more. My goal is to be an executive leader, setting company strategy and mentoring the next leadership teams. The WGU MBA program has provided me with the tools and knowledge to empower me to take that next step. Well, I took that key step. I completed my program. Let me hear from all of you out in the audience who completed their degree while having a full-time job and a family. We persevered, we pushed ourselves, we did it. No matter the reason, whether for yourself, your family, or that special person, the fact remains you met the challenge and you succeeded. I want to leave you with these final thoughts. It's never too hard. It's never too late. You're never too old. And to quote my namesake Cinderella, if you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true. Congratulations, class of 2023.
That was truly incredible. Thank you, Francesca and David. It is incredibly inspiring. I'm also grateful to every one of those mentors who've helped and supported each one of you, to all those course instructors who help you through the challenging coursework that you had to actually traverse to complete and prepare yourselves for those assessments. If there's any one thing that I consistently hear from our graduate speakers is that they are the embodiment of this simple thing that I learned from someone who tragically lost a son before he had reached really his adult life. And she said this, is that you can too often get yourself trapped into asking yourself this question is, why is this happening to me? But if you simply change that lens and start asking the question is, why is this happening for me? That you might start actually seeing your life for all the beauty and all the blessings and all the opportunities that it continues to afford you. Thank you both, David and Francesca, for giving us an example of the resiliency that each and every one of you, our graduates, has demonstrated during your educational journey. In your lives and in your families and in your work, it inspires each and every one of us that if given the opportunity, every one of us has something big to contribute. Let's give a round of applause again to Francesca and David and to each one of you. I'm now pleased to introduce our commencement speaker, Jen Mueller. A 22-year sports broadcasting veteran, Jen Mueller is in her 15th season as the Seattle Seahawks sideline radio reporter. She is an Emmy Award-winning producer and is part of the Seattle Mariners television broadcast team on Root Sports. Jen was the 2022 recipient of the Keith Jackson Media Excellence Award, presented by the Seattle Sports Commission. In addition to her work on the sidelines, Jen is a business communication expert. Through her company, Talk Sporty to Me, she provides a unique twist on business communication based on her time in locker rooms and expertise in one-on-one conversations. She is also the author of 3 books and the executive producer of her own cooking show. I'm trying to figure out what she doesn't do, but please join me in welcoming Jen Mueller to the lectern.
It's 1 a.m. It is quiet, except for the occasional tap on the keyboard, followed by the furious hammering of the backspace key. No one else is working. No one else hears the clock ticking in those early morning hours. No one except the night owls. Those of us who work late night, early morning hours, wondering more than once, is it worth it? At least that's how I felt as I built my on-air career in the early morning hours in a windowless office that we referred to as the sports dungeon. My first job out of school was in TV, but it was behind the scenes as an associate sports producer. I got a taste of what it was like to work in sports, but I was hungry for more. I was looking ahead and trying to figure out what was next. I wanted to be on camera, not behind it. And I knew that I could make it on air, or rather, I suspected that I could be successful, but there was no clear path from point A to point B, so I filled in the gaps, starting about midnight and often stretching to 2 or sometimes 3 o'clock in the morning. Everyone went home after the end of the late newscast, but that is when I settled into work. Writing stories, editing scripts, and creating sportscasts that were never going to make air. Those hours were for me. Those hours were for building my skill set and gaining confidence. Some days it felt like I was getting somewhere. Others, like I was just standing still. I tell folks that it was a combination of being both stubborn and naive that fueled nearly 6 years of my night owl approach. There were no guarantees. There was no light at the end of the tunnel. There was just a belief that I was made for more. It is certainly not the career path that I expected. It is not one that I predicted, and heck, I am not even sure that I would recommend it. But here is what I am certain of. It has made for a more interesting story, and I wouldn't trade that for anything. I've spent 23 years in professional locker rooms and clubhouses. I could tell you plenty of stories. I could talk about outcomes. I could relive some of the most spectacular plays I have ever seen. If you're a Seahawks fan, you might remember Golden Tate and the Fail Mary. He caught the ball, by the way. Marshawn Lynch and the Beastquake run that generated such a loud response from fans that seismic activity was recorded. I was there. I was on the sidelines, and I was experiencing everything firsthand. And here's the thing about the plays and the highlights that stick in your memory bank. They always come with a story. Those highlights, they're not routine plays. They are extraordinary. They are probably off script, and they definitely make for a more interesting story. I'll be honest, though, I dreaded the story that I might have to tell in 2012 after a spring training interview gone wrong with Mariners ace Felix Hernandez. We both stormed out of the interview, extraordinarily frustrated and upset with each other. It had never happened before. It has not happened since, and I had worked with Felix for years. We had done countless interviews together. That spring training interview was a one-off. It was definitely uncharacteristic. And initially, I was angry. I wanted the interview, and I didn't get it. And then I felt a sense of dread. And I very clearly remember thinking, what happens if I can't fix this? Felix was at the top of his game. He was one of the best pitchers in baseball, and I worried about what would happen if he did something really cool, like throw a no-hitter and then refuse to talk to me on the field for the walk-off interview. Now, we made our initial apologies in spring training, and about a month into the season, we sat down and we really talked things through. We hugged and we put it in the past. I still had these doubts. I didn't know what was going to happen next. The season rolled on, and every time Felix took the mound, he did something special, and you could tell that he was building towards something big. And in August, he joined a very elite list of baseball royalty when Felix Hernandez threw a perfect game. I was the first person to interview him, and there was a moment on the field before the interview started that we looked at each other and we smiled. Now, to everyone watching that interview, it looked like any other interview. But Felix and I both knew that it wasn't. There was a far more interesting story behind that smile. As a result, it is my favorite interview throughout my career. And when I think about my career highlights, that is at the top of the list. Your personal highlight reel includes a degree with a unique story of its own. We've heard some of those already today. You have gone off script. You have done something extraordinary, and here's how you got here: by asking the question, what's next? It's what led you to WGU. It's what kept you going in those quiet, sometimes lonely, early morning, late night hours. What's next is also the question that is asked by innovators, leaders, competitors, athletes, and Super Bowl champions. In fact, that might be the biggest surprise of the Seahawks Super Bowl win 10 years ago. I was there on the sidelines. I was in the locker room. The celebration was amazing. The confetti, the party, waking up the next morning and being able to say, we're the champions. All of it was very quickly followed by the question, what's next? You know how most of the team answered that question? They became night owls themselves. They worked behind the scenes. They started companies, fashion lines. They opened family centers. They got involved in the community. They created stories so interesting that as a result, I hate introducing them as Seahawks legend or Super Bowl champs. Now, they are those things, but their story is so much more interesting than that. And it was all because they were willing to explore the answer to the question, what's next? Their answers impact communities, inspire action, empower people, ignite conversation, and show others what's possible. We all ask the question, and here's what I want you to remember. You are someone's answer to the question, what's next? People will look at you and they will see what's possible. Your friends, your family, your colleagues, and your community are inspired by what you have accomplished. They are in awe of the story you get to tell because you are a night owl. Now, I am willing to bet it did not feel like an awe-inspiring story most nights. In fact, it probably felt like a grind, and some nights, maybe even a waste of time. Today, you know that is not the case. You know those experiences have given you a far more interesting story to tell. And today I am going to ask, maybe encourage, no, let's bump that up a little bit, implore you to make that a lifelong assignment. Tell your story, because someone needs to hear it. Keep showing up and adding to your personal highlight reel. Embrace the chance to go off script and explore what's next. And I hope it's not what you think, and I hope it is beyond your wildest dreams. In all my years as a reporter and an interviewer, I cannot remember a story, or at least a good one, that started with, everything went according to plan. That's because the best stories have ups and downs, twists and turns, and a chance for a hero to come through day or night. Which brings us back to being night owls. Old habits die hard. We will never stop being night owls. I know that you are still going to be up at 1 a.m. because that's about the time you start wondering what's next and writing the next chapter of your far more interesting story. Congratulations.
I love that encouragement that, in fact, each and every one of you, and in reality, each and every one of us, is going to be the answer to someone else's question as to what's next. May each of you and each of us live our lives in a manner that, in fact, it may be an example to the opportunity, to the potential, to the future that others can aspire to. You certainly have shown each and every one of that, each and every one of us, that, in fact, you've answered the questions, what's next in your life. It is truly inspiring. And now we come to the point in our program that you've been waiting for. So let me welcome our interim provost, Dr. Sarah DeMark, who will confer degrees.
Thank you, President Pulsifer. We proudly recognize each of our master's degree graduates who wear a hood bearing the color of their discipline. So would the candidates for master's degrees and educator endorsements please rise if you're able? That's all of you, every one of you. Let's do this. Upon the favorable recommendation of our faculty and the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and member governors of Western Governors University, I hereby confer upon you the master's degree or endorsement you have earned, to include the Master of Arts in Teaching, Masters of Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Science, or Educator endorsements, with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. So congratulations and welcome to the community of innovative, bold, and credible professionals. You may be seated. The following leaders from each of our colleges will invite graduates to the stage for their moment in the spotlight. Mitsu Frazier, Senior Vice President and Executive Dean, College of Business. Dr. Keith Smith, Senior Vice President and Executive Dean for the Michael O. Levitt School of Health. Paul Bingham, Senior Vice President and Executive Dean, College of Information Technology. And Dr. Stacy Ludwig Johnson, Senior Vice President and Executive Dean, School of Education.
Will the graduates from the College of Business, starting with the first row, please come forward at the direction of the marshals to be recognized individually.
Benjamin Weber.
Sunday Hancock.
Jacob Hancock.
James Blackwell.
J-Rich Tan.
Stephanie Gilbert.
Jacob Hartvigsen.
Stephanie Esther Elizabeth Ann Smith.
Kayla Carter.
Rosemary Herrera.
Carlene Toby.
Karen Rosenswag.
Sarah Barr.
Samuel F.A. Egbedidion.
Michael Fenefter.
Christine Hartley.
Kelly Baleen.
Ikram Hassan.
Dakota Spees.
Matthew Johnson.
Kim Doobie.
Heidi Peterson.
Aaron Moses.
Yasmin Moreno.
Adrian Perry.
Cynthia Haif.
Salen Demir.
Wendy Kemper.
Kirsten Burke.
Rita Young.
Ryan Sparks.
Alyssa Aguilero.
Anthony Garrett.
Laura Peterson.
Joseph Gutzweiler.
Ne Ningwan.
Kendall Dykeman.
David Cinderella.
Arnessa Boleyn.
Gloria Paternostro.
Heather Messer.
Christopher Burrow.
Paul Schuler.
Braden Coleman.
Chandler Millward.
Jenny Carriega.
Thomas Watson.
Angela Mastera.
Lisa Tunison.
Kendra Brown.
Sabra Bryant.
Felicia Foman.
Wilfrida Henning.
Michelle Dooley.
Christina Mason.
Cheryl Hilton.
Kimberly Ferris.
Shronda Harris.
Jamie Ginter.
Brandon Riley Mitchell.
Arkirat Sandhu.
Lynette Stuckey.
Laura Reardon.
Pearl Molina.
Joellen Vasquez Fajardo.
Devin Hardison.
Lisa Osborne Blaylock.
Madhavan Sri Ringachardi.
Roxanne Armistead Thalman.
Jose Angelo Gabriel.
Noemi Vaya.
Heather Bolton.
Abelardo Mora Jr.
Michaela Ventnor.
Jerica Britton.
Amy Gu.
Molly Olson.
Jessica Lynn Smith.
Jennifer Pittner.
Samuel Hernandez Jr.
Tanya Leroy.
Jens Garza.
Michelle Grout.
Laura Sedano.
Alex Dumlau.
Stephanie Meads.
Keela Victoria Schmidt.
Nikisha Richardson.
Devin Womack.
Barbara Walsh.
Sandra Gavik.
Victorine Lewis.
Trevor Eberhard.
Robert Waters.
Mackenzie Hoskins.
Linda Bishop.
Jamie Jensen Young.
Janelle Shaw.
Joel Matthew Phillip.
Mackenzie Moore.
Christina Upchurch.
Karen King.
Gretchen Shirley Belande.
Daniel Shorty.
Dennis Kleiner.
Jessica Wilkins Bibbs.
Laura Ferguson.
Lindsay Dykes.
Holly Fagan.
Christopher Robertson.
Christian Schweitzer.
Janine Lewis.
Kristen McLeod.
David Browning.
Miranda Dilbert.
Sanjeev Thapa.
Valerie Schoner.
Sanjay Chavda.
Melina Gandaria.
Cassandra Martinez.
Aaron Pohl.
Bethany Grandgroth.
Donald Edward Owsley Jr.
Summer Hadfield.
Ethan Alderetti.
Jansen Hunsaker.
Cheryl Garrett.
Paul Jett.
Caddy Yamay.
Ebony Crawford.
Carly Anderson Injugu.
Kimberly Morera.
Courtney Gregory.
Tara Bennett.
Shantae Riley.
Madeleine Welch.
Brent Perumo.
Vincent Owen.
Jason Winters.
Joshua Blankenship.
Cesar Chavez.
Katie Marie Russell.
Jason Cariotis.
Dylan Ochoa.
Lisa Bishop Hartzog.
Amy York.
Samantha Ward.
Elizabeth Rang.
Naomi Abrillo.
Rebecca Breckel.
Lindsay Overleen.
David Peterson.
Rose Hall.
Jenna Muller.
Robalee Sardua.
Nkechi Suni.
Sequina Fashana.
Mayuko Jordan.
Ryan Ibach.
Benjamin Scott.
Nelian Moore.
Taryn Harris.
Brooklyn Ferguson.
Erica Robles.
Noah Gonzalez.
Chuka Igwe Ijayafor.
Eric Cerezo.
Brittany Sadler.
Melinda Green.
Julie Moore.
Ashley Miguel Cadies.
Jonalee Topino.
Aaron Johnson.
McKenna Rains.
Angelica Galliana.
Laura Reyes Wilson.
Elizabeth Sarmiento.
David Dahlman.
Diane Gloria Lucille Hawkins.
Shannon Horn.
Laira Maris.
Ariel Morrison.
Marianne McIntosh.
Tyler Byron.
Armando Hernandez Garcia.
Lauren McManus.
Samantha Thurston.
Tyrone Smith II.
Anthony Landato.
Sanjula Singh.
Jessica Stimson.
Lana Ziegler.
Siddhi Gupta.
Christina Meyer.
Bailey Hernandez.
Delphine Taco.
Camille Jones.
Michaela Piper.
Paul Camera.
Madeline Duncan Messick.
Natalie Shiflett.
Christina O'Shields.
Leah Garcia Statham.
Charlotte Anderson.
James Stovall.
Cheryl Goodman.
Aaron Greiger.
Sarah Silvas.
Joshua Goosen.
Brandon Bigford.
Darlene Duplessis.
William Miller.
Norma Ortiz Diaz.
Susan Beth Wagshul Golden.
Ann Bernardi.
Missy Vanderwerth.
Corey Rossano.
Sarah Ostelli Thompson.
Michelle Haywood.
Donald Heibel.
Jessica Blakely.
Kelly Singletary.
Alexandra Roque.
Kate Schwartz.
Adorian Rumold.
Nicole Erez.
Emily Potts.
Jasmine Anna Maria Karabin.
Samantha Sokoski.
Luis Alarcon.
Amber Denning.
Patty Ballister.
William Gable.
Ivana Evans.
Amy Connect.
Christina Boyer.
Melatetsega Ayeli.
Rosemary Kathleen Corbin.
Vanya Kajevich.
June Javier.
Timothy Retzlaff.
Rachel Joseph.
Joshua Broyles.
Irina Lautar.
Cheyenne Summer Ray Jones.
Gabriel Renville.
Lauren Davies.
Emily Barbato.
Crystal Leander.
Amber Schlesser.
Megan Knutson.
Brittany Clark.
Alyssa Cummings.
Soli Gama.
Niraj Tapa.
AJ Tibbetts.
Rebecca Sauer.
Michael Schaefer.
Michelle Danielle Lanier.
Kalia Gordon.
Tamra Marlowe.
Nicholas Manley.
Yeshman Kaur.
Kent Pena.
Sarah Kostovic.
Jared Pruz.
Christina Riddle.
Casey Moore.
Michael Pineda.
Brandon Riddle.
Jessica Ivy.
Ralph Richmond.
Eric DeGiorgio.
Gregory Heron.
Chikizi Ozuzu.
Janisha Lee.
Bianca Jimenez.
Adinda Chinama Davis.
Talia Bradley.
Celia Daugherty.
Katrina Denman.
April Geisler.
Kenmi Todd.
John Jeffrey.
Angelica Gonzalez Herrera.
Stephen Callow.
Sultana Tedros.
Thomas Munka.
William Callow.
Elise Ribery.
Levi Nelson.
Jose Alexander Gonzalez Tello.
Hans Peter Zevenhausen.
Raul Cedillo.
Lisa Asarian Vu.
John Holm.
Stephanie McClanahan.
Aaron Armstrong.
Lizette Rubidoux.
Asher Sandi.
Eric Emmer.
Heather McMillan.
Bethany Langley.
Jewel Carr.
Micah Kasahi.
Shanti Moorhead.
Kolawole Amoson.
Sandrine Attabong. Congratulations to the graduates from the College of Business.
Good morning, Leavitt School of Health. Are you out there? Okay, that's a little bit. Help me out a little bit there. And to my fellow Washingtonians, there, now I'm hearing it. To my fellow Washingtonians, please help me today to make sure that our friends from out of town know that we always have great weather here. And despite national attention, no, we do not wear socks with our sandals, because we are way too cool for that. So with that, will the graduates from the Michael O. Leavitt School of Health, starting with the first row, please come forward at the direction of the marshals to be recognized individually.
Yvonne Calvert.
Adrian Robertson.
Jennifer Guthrie.
Jamie O'Connor.
Chelsea Carriasso.
Christina Baker.
Stephanie Holabaugh.
Ashley Murray.
Vincent Kell.
Paul Mungai.
Holly Barris.
Frederica Smith.
Janae Hall.
Laura Pennington.
Maria Anna Riza Villarua.
Guadalupe Flores.
Corliss Carr.
Janelle McMahon Rell.
Zachary Johnson.
Dorothy Alcafaris.
Mary Welker.
Amberly Perrins.
Kayleen Carter.
Cindy Soto.
Elizabeth Seeger.
Nicole Methvin.
Gail Marcia Mitchell.
Angeline Jose.
Carrie Rogers.
Stephanie Armstrong.
Mary Burns.
Yulia Gapsha.
Paula Grisenia.
Camilla Rome.
Patty Palomino.
Kiana Vizi.
Rachel Udi.
Edith Izigbu.
Ursula McCarthy.
Mario Williams Mack.
Michael Negrete.
Robert Bonecutter.
Todd Clardy.
The Zung.
Keithley Marquez Reyes.
Awa Nyasi.
Mary Cheggy.
Judith Eclarinal.
Catherine Deal Carver.
Jennifer Hardman.
Brandis Margoliner.
Katie Day Kelgard.
Melanie Kepsbarat.
Crystal Solorio.
Sadie Chadwick.
Melissa LaRose.
Araceli Magallanes.
Charlene Oakes.
Emajuru Loveland.
Anna Drury.
Ella Murray.
Asia Voorhees.
Magdalena Viel.
Jasmine Elam.
Meredith Poisson.
Sunshine Gray.
Kristen Garriott.
Abigail Richardson.
Catherine Mitsuoka.
David Thompson.
Regina Pico.
Krista Hicks.
Heather Maldonado.
Caitlin Ben Pizzini.
Rebecca Rodriguez.
Sarah Hoganson.
Norma Leticia Cuyazu.
Joan Elizabeth Ward.
Anka Anjovic.
Bevan Sedgwick.
Jenny Scott.
John Frederick Bosco.
Dana Kelleher.
Sylvia Mondragon.
Cheryl Williams.
Lissa Atwell.
Chelsea McIver.
Debbie Ingersoll.
Esther Aguilar.
Jamie McKinney.
Angel Eduardo Patino.
Jessica Burke.
Hannah Bennett.
Sherry Campbell.
Janine Dale.
Elizabeth Paternostro.
Karen King.
Christina Fong.
Maria Narissa Bonin Mackey.
Mava Shoup.
Jemiah Ukata.
Khadija Bakari.
Andre Niambara.
Bianca Stency.
Sharita Batiste.
Jennifer Young.
Geneva Singate.
Eileen Plaster.
Randy Rudd.
Shirley Golan Middleman.
Kimball Hafen.
Terry McIntyre.
Sherry Catlett.
Cindy Daniel. Congratulations to the graduates from the Michael O. Levitt School of Health.
Proving that IT people are way cooler than you think we are. The graduates from the College of Information Technology, you who are the creators, managers, analysts, and defenders of the data and devices that make all of our lives better, please come forward and let us celebrate your graduation.
Preston Dell.
Katrina Johnson.
Thomas Howerton.
Yomi Idries.
Rundell Warren.
Bukola Bamadile Ena.
Christopher Johnson.
Ayana Relaford.
Michael Dilkey.
Leo Daniel Gananamum Ikam.
Dan Snell.
Christopher Tapasna.
Manoj Rathina Sabathi.
Shane Asari.
Edward Molina.
Kyle Dozier.
Andrea Shirley Belande.
Omar Toure.
Annabelle Ward.
Francesca Capazzi.
Graham Ward.
Jennifer Sally.
Robert Gall.
Jessica Mosher Fryer.
Curtis Bassett.
Chiro Villa.
Luciana Jean-Baptiste.
Shane Boyce.
Andrew Shinerholz.
Drew Duncan.
Shane Boyce.
Althea Sales.
Daniel Trujillo.
Alexander Pegg.
Ubreen Ngundum.
Jennifer Justison.
Babatunde Soatan.
James Smithwick.
Victor Nevius.
Asher Das.
Francis de Mendoza.
Sarah Sutton.
Bisrat Woldemichael.
Wesley Shackhout.
Melody Deisinger.
Kyle Jones.
Nathan Eaton.
Olademeji Babatunde.
Daniel Tomasetti.
Dej Wang.
Jose May.
Debbie Nguyen.
Nathan Burkhart.
Anthony Davis.
Ariel Lupo.
Jared Allen.
Lisa Hatke.
Amy Russ.
Anita Ashmore.
Michael Shane Rowan.
Tremaine Chapman.
Jacob Young.
Vijay Anand Palapiapan.
Aaron Swanson.
Catrice Brooks.
Kristen Decker.
Kathrike Yun Hunasan.
Pasha Jurgensen.
Edith Duran Robles.
Rohan Bosel.
Jose Toledo.
Tori Larson.
Richard Brown.
Edward Bostetter.
William Coart.
Senya Yakovlev.
Elliot Knuth Davis.
Derek Snow.
Arzette Nyaman Makap.
Victor Nievas.
Mariam Akmal. Congratulations to the graduates from the College of Information Technology.
So Paul tried to convince you how cool the IT college is. Let me tell you a little bit about the School of Ed. Out of 1,100 graduates right now in this auditorium, 783 of you are teachers and leaders getting master's degree. And each one of you is expected to touch the lives of 3,000 kids and their families. You put that together, 2.3 million people will be impacted by the teachers that are about to walk across the stage. So, just one last thing. All of you have always been using your inside voices. Use your outside voices, and let's give them one more round of applause for our teachers.
Anania.
Genevieve Metzger.
Corey Quatermass.
Krista Cairns.
Caitlin West.
Amanda Jenkins.
Ashley Nielsen.
Healing Wang.
Michelle Phipps.
Rachel Logan.
Devon Dagum.
Kalia Lopez.
Kathleen Hervey.
Shanika Richard.
Alicia Zhang.
Christopher Davis.
Katrina Miller.
Taryn Capps.
Jennifer Warner.
Aaron Kelly.
Jason Warren.
Matthew Hervey.
Melissa Besseman.
Melanie Locker.
Lindsay Millard.
Nicholas Orr.
Kelsey Parisi.
Kiara Meldrum.
Estefania Flores.
Peyton Sear.
Madison Knox.
Lacey Craig.
Kaylee Scott.
Aaron Dunn.
Jorge Ruiz.
Sakura Drake.
Meredith Blaché.
Laura Belfry.
Brenda Barragan.
Sarah Scott.
Danielle Barnett.
Tara Nagy.
Olivia Dyson.
Monica Mata.
Soraya Barton.
Amber DeGraff.
Erica Shannon.
Robert Piper.
Joanna Erdman.
Katie Middleton.
Brittany Hill.
Roxanne Daly.
Melina Nguyen.
Alina Hurley.
Megan Burris.
Megan O'Connell.
Ann Norman.
Christina Guzman.
Caitlin Heredor.
Taya Boston.
Ryan Hoffert.
Morgan Peters.
Melinda Gutierrez.
Nicole Bork.
Kelsey Johnson.
Jeremy Pierce.
Ty Lewis.
Lisa Gregor.
Shanae Campbell.
Emma Collin.
Rachel Heinzelman.
Lisa Hamilton.
Natalie Reeder.
Emily Phipps.
Christina Wagner.
Yesenia Nunez.
Alyssa Labrie.
Chantel Lamb.
Jackie Lynn Olson.
Tina Smallbeck.
Rachel Bridges.
Chantel Kosum.
Cynthia Vincher.
Luke Udaley.
Amber Avila.
Jacqueline Coleman Aris.
Anthony Fawcett.
Elizabeth Rains.
Christina Taylor.
Autumn Cusick.
Tanya Higgert.
Christina Kavanaugh.
Carly Robinson.
Misha Orchard.
James Santee.
Holly Rutherford.
Haley Ness.
Serena Kinsman.
Talisha Hutchinson.
Shannon Dillard.
Annie Cooper.
Lindsay Schultz.
Alexandra Mensdorf.
Christina Gossett.
Josephine Genevieve Arete.
Uche Samuel Olawa.
Sky Gilham.
Jessica Parker.
Madeline Mapes.
Dominic Burke.
Alicia St. Clair.
Laurel McCrae.
Stephen Cooley.
Emily Poole.
Velma Boland.
Sarah Evans.
Ellen Walden.
Brianna Carr.
Anna White.
Ashley Showers.
Lindsay Marie Chesmar.
Valeria Castillo.
Rayanne Hatfield.
Stephanie Proudfoot Wenzel.
Melissa Seamer.
Jose Castillo.
Charles Cloud.
Hannah Fitzpatrick.
Thomas Taylor.
Jessica Cady.
Jennifer Henson McCollum.
Paula Guzman Fout.
Parima Karimi Denavi.
Katie Duncan Munson.
Michaela Dempsey.
Jennifer Larimore Glover.
Tana Chacon.
Meredith Silverman.
Cassandra Campbell.
Meredith Hoskins.
Hannah Huber.
Kristen Ruff.
Gabrielle Brunswick.
Alicia Dufay.
Erica Brown.
Michelle Bordenaro.
Sophia Martinez.
Tara Coyne.
Aranzazu Castellano.
Shannon Weedam.
Micah Eldridge.
Bong Yang.
Paige Radcliffe.
Amy Glover.
Rachel Krieger.
Michelle O'Brien.
McKenna McCrary.
Jacqueline Fields.
Chad Carlton.
Madison Egan.
Jimmy Willis.
Daniel McAllister.
Travis Frymere.
Alondra Ruiz.
Richard Yonke.
Tisa Strobel.
James Payne.
Samantha Lane.
Gilberto Gill.
Melody Reyes.
Caitlin Thompson.
Heather Dayette.
Benjamin Morales.
Ruth Brown Lustana.
Andrew Caffey.
Jennifer Idzi.
Brian Rodriguez.
Liliana Palomino Cervantes.
Esperanza Delgado Parbo.
Emma Anderson.
Yenny Perez.
Brenda Montano.
Jacob Carroll.
Chantel Nowlin.
Angela Karen.
Erica Gonzalez.
Jenelise Long.
Jonah Olson.
Karina Alvarez.
David Harding.
Jessica Shama Corpuz Gambito.
Jordan Fories.
Noel Shah.
Kelly Stiles.
Jared Stangenberg.
Heidi Jackson.
Emily Quentin.
Jill R. Hernandez.
Liz Shallon.
Delmer Doherty.
Enrique Gudino.
Malia Miller.
Logan Brewster.
Michaela Cole.
Pressa Peterson.
Christopher Fayant.
Miriam Cruz.
Isabel Velasquez.
Vanessa Boone.
Erica Castillon.
Eric Hiles.
Esther Gear.
Brenda Bielma.
Andrea Rosen.
Teresa Lightburn.
Christy Agatone.
Erica Caffrey.
Margaret Burdick.
Joanna John.
Kelsey Dennis.
Alexander Kosis.
Mac Hopkins.
Terry Yackel.
Brooke Noble.
Bethany Simmons.
Shannon Bowen.
Brina Nye.
Lindsay Bell Town.
Anita Chandler.
Linda Reynoso.
Bertha Crandall.
Nicole Church.
Ashley Favor.
Jessica Juliva Leschner.
Lauren Gomes.
Rose Tolton.
Marianne Hales.
Giovanna Zarilla Mascaro.
Damaris Flores Figueroa.
Christian Schumann.
Amy Alexander.
Angelina Hubbard.
Delphina White.
Brian Wilson.
Mireya Roldan Guzman.
Sonia Owens.
Kyle Jorgensen.
Holly Gilbert.
Emily Donaldson.
Candice Jimo.
Danielle Wood.
Lisa Harris.
Linan Armstrong.
Allison Story.
Lucy Foster.
Maria Maldonado.
Catherine Karleski.
Katie Perrette.
Stephanie Frisch.
Savannah Pratt.
Kathleen Kreitz.
Melissa Ruman.
Catherine Estes.
Jacob Kinney.
Elizabeth Vino.
Brooke Hannen.
Jenna Santos.
Isaac Lawrence.
Abigail Linder.
Daisy Alejandre.
Sherelle DeVries.
Veronica Gonzalez.
Gabriela Palomino.
Renata Hankins.
Mimi Chua Christensen.
Audrey Fairhurst.
Marcy Fairhurst.
Rebecca Rumsey.
Shanika Gregory.
Brittany Lewis.
Mackenzie Sylvester.
Marcy Fairhurst.
Chelsea Davison.
Molly Esslinger.
Sonia Calderon.
Amanda Jones.
Amberly Franzen.
Joseph Finch.
Anna Hedberg.
Madeline Sharon.
Charles Mann V.
Alyssa Boyer.
Lily Sadigmer.
Michael Graves.
Jennifer J. Albertson.
Calandria Gaucher.
Derek Self.
Jennifer Norby.
Molly Wynn.
Meredith Walsh.
Andrew Olson.
Deborah Wells.
Jesse Bolger.
Yahida Hawkins.
Whitney May.
Ratani Singh.
Liliana Padilla Herrera.
Christina Green.
Maddie Jo Duzick.
David Clark.
Janelle Sanchez.
Lisa Haveman.
Pele Stope.
Devin Corcoran.
Alexandra Jacobson.
Rebecca Urisic.
Kristen McGinnis.
Amanda Smith McCombs.
Ava Zib.
Sarah LaCroix.
Margaret Hartley.
Lisa Langner.
Crystal Street.
Rebecca Michael.
Nona Eleanor Francisco.
Sydney Selmer.
Janet Reyes.
Katie Walter.
Hannah Johnson.
Robin McDonough.
Chantel Ness.
Aurelia Villarreal.
Alicia Dixon.
Juan Romero.
Kiana Johnson.
Cindy Bull.
Caitlin Zarin.
Rebecca Marriott.
Sharon Gonzalez.
Corey Kashele.
Lynn Aniskowitz.
Sally Ann Bear.
Rebecca Nicole Smithson.
Carly Madadi.
Molly Stark.
Victoria Hilton.
Mindy Wilson Furr.
Amy Nettles.
Melissa Jacobson.
Jennifer Duet.
Maya Jones.
Jenny Andruski.
Norma Gonzalez.
Christopher Frisbee.
Jill Angel.
Tracy Jennings.
Lisa Neindorf.
Christine Coltrane Hegsted.
Daniel Gomez.
Ashley Skillman.
Catherine Hale.
Caitlin Gauss.
Opal Harbert.
Reese Hansen.
Omar Moreno.
Alla Sidnyanskaya.
Cristal Collis.
Megan Shell.
Iridian Moreno.
Brandy Kalmbach.
Macy Smith.
Natalie Hemmon.
Jessica Hill.
Caitlin Dyer.
Isaac Lewis.
Juan Carlos Herrera.
Bianca Fonseca.
Rebecca Kim.
Caitlin Salgado.
Michaela Galt.
Lorena Lopez Flores.
Monique Marie Noto Turley.
Tiana Shuford.
Erin Colleen O'Brien.
Bailey Whalen.
Madeline Dodge.
Ashley Buchanan.
Christine Thompson.
Sarah Wise.
Rebecca Hodge.
Jessica Graham.
Allison Elston.
Caitlin Reining.
Christine Hutchins.
Lindsay Purdy.
Candace Goodwin.
Alexis Hopkins.
Danielle Imboden.
Madeline Pettit.
Melissa Carmel.
Tessa Merhalski.
Delfino Osorio Garcia.
Kenny Stoneman.
Heather Hubbard.
Tess Camara.
Daniela Rowe.
Alma Santiago de Jesus.
Elena Velasquez.
Taylor McElray.
Elizabeth Hanna.
Laura Harrison.
Shannon Williams.
Sabrina Bays.
Jasmine O'Rourke.
Taylor Larson.
Emma McKinney.
Shalina Bryan.
April Thompson.
Trevor Peden.
Kayleen Weiser.
Joy Michelle Rosales Lim.
Alexandria Byquist.
Jamie Peckinpah.
Stacy O'Farrell.
Peyton Jagla.
Jamie Cooper.
Logan Renard.
Caitlin Ward.
Alyssa Thompson.
Mackenzie Kincaid.
Maggie Novi.
Gabriella Lindell.
Melanie Willie.
Haley Troyer.
Alejandra Tapia Perez.
Pamela Hill.
Mary Beth Fender.
Abigail Woodward.
Erica Spears.
Brandy Crockett.
Caitlin Steckler.
Nicole Maramba.
Emilia McCracken.
Andrea Eitner.
Aaron Miller.
Catherine Gerardo Putnam.
Sahar Bouchir.
Hillary Hunsaker.
Allison Lines.
Abby Millard.
Bethany Long.
Casey Hurst.
Paige Boyer.
Elizabeth Orozco Blanco.
Camille Tree.
Olga Hoffman.
Patricia Montalvo.
Abigail Myers.
Brooke Askew.
Tiffany Kelly.
Maria Cecilia Gao.
Vivian Lewis.
Shelby Batchelor.
Congratulations, graduates.
Allison Anderson.
Christopher Hansen.
Fransley Diaz.
Wendy Nass.
Jean Downing.
Kristen Granara.
Leah Dale.
Jennifer Ockman.
Andrea Marquez.
Catherine Hicken.
Bridget December.
Kayla Bartelheimer.
Sarah Wyatt.
Caitlin Robinson.
Julia A. Abulal.
Dominique Hunter.
Julia A. Abulal.
Tara Clay.
Heather Clark.
Lakeisha Penn.
Angela Castillo.
Whitney Featherston.
Robin Boyson.
Amber Rosales.
Catherine Wasson.
Nathan Betcher.
Wendy Hill.
Mitzi Herrera.
Allison Torbett.
Juan Carlos Gomez Giraldo.
Ali Murphy.
Brittany Tuttle.
Mason Edmister.
Summer Henson.
Christina Huppy.
Gurpreet Dosanjh.
Elizabeth Shore.
George Czar.
Angela Hernandez.
Taylor Watson. Congratulations to our graduates from the School of Education.
Let's give a round of applause one more time for all of our graduates. Thank you for everything that you've done. Thank you also for your patience, whether you were at the beginning, the middle, or end of that. But that was awesome to see all of you graduates here and to celebrate you individually. Thank you also to your peeps and all the shout outs. That was awesome. Somehow we snuck a noisemaker in over here. That was awesome too. Hey, there we go. Shout out. Thank you. Okay, I'd like to take a moment also too to recognize and thank our graduates that are wearing a blue and gold philanthropy cord. This represents their generosity and support for other students in WGU's Fellow Night Owl Scholarship. Philanthropy cords are not only a physical symbol of a graduate's commitment to WGU, but they also support a legacy that will last for generations to come. And thanks to the incredible support of these alumni and thousands of alumni before them, more than $200,000 has been raised for the Fellow Night Owl Scholarship. And this has helped more than 200 students cross the finish line to graduation. Thank you for your support and helping your fellow Night Owls succeed. As we are all here, and as I stand here, I'm inspired to know that the degree you have earned at WGU will create new pathways to opportunity. But it is important to remember that commencement is not the end. It represents a new beginning. Whatever you choose to do, do it well, and great things will follow. As Nelson Mandela has observed, I've discovered the secret that after climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more hills to climb. So I ask, what is your next journey? What adventure awaits you now that you have obtained the knowledge and skills that accompany your degree? I challenge you to be bold. Learning is a lifelong journey. I urge you, as you continue your journey, to reach out to others in the pursuit of their dreams. Identify meaningful ways to contribute to your communities and help us create a brighter pathway for future generations. At WGU, we have a commitment to serving and uplifting our communities. I challenge you today to make that same commitment. The world needs you now more than ever. You've proven you can do hard things at just the right time, because the world is full of hard things that need doing. As we close today, I hope you'll take a moment to reflect on the pride you felt during this ceremony. Thank you for letting us be a part of your educational journey and to celebrate with you. This concludes our commencement. Graduates, please follow the direction of the marshals. And because we are in the Emerald City, we're going to add some 12th man flair. Here to play our graduates out, please welcome the Seattle Seahawks Blue Thunder. Thank you for joining us this morning, and congratulations to all our graduates.